It's rare for Americans to hear from someone in Tehran directly, or someone who's been in the United States and Iran. So, for those Americans who, for decades now, and more intensely recently, have anger towards Iran or hostility, or hostility towards the government, at least, what would you say to Americans who are looking to understand the current state of relations between our two countries?
I think one main suggestion would be to put yourself on the shoes of the other, as I try always to do, to look at the two sides of the story and come up with a more sort of balanced analysis of what is happening, putting yourself in why Iran is doing it, whether it is the official Iran or day-to-day life in Iran. Where are people facing is very important in understanding why the country is acting as it is acting, and why there is atrocity between it, for instance, and Israel. What are the root causes of that? Why it is unfolding the way it is? You can pinpoint, you can say that Iran is supporting terrorists against Israel, but there are lots of intricacies there to be understood, and I think understanding those would help everyone.
Okay, Behnam, last word to you, and anything you'd like to say on this topic of trying to create greater understanding between the two countries.
Sure, I would just say one thing. I think the supreme leader of Iran actually said this, I think in 2014 or 2015. Forgive me for not having the date handy, but he said, America and Iran can have peace, but America and the Islamic Republic of Iran can't. And I think that difference on the nature of the regime, the type of the government, no American, I think, fundamentally has problems with Iranian power in the Middle East or empowered Iranians, but they have lots of power, lots of problems with the way that power is actually articulated, on the auspices under which it's articulated. The professor mentioned the importance of putting yourselves in the other person's shoes. I think it's imperative for us to put ourselves in the shoes of the 90+ million Iranians, many of whom have consistently chanted in anti-regime protest after protest from 2009. Saying, not Gaza, not Lebanon, my life only for Iran. You have right now a very minority interpretation at the helm in Tehran actually doing the arming, training, funding of the groups that got Iran roped into October 7 and the April and October attacks, and ultimately ended with a 12-day war. So I think now indeed is the time to put yourself in other people's shoes and serious reflection as to how we all got here.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip. And you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.